Good morning. Good morning and happy Black History Month.
That's right.
Glad you guys are here with us. Let's go ahead and stand up and make a joyful noise unto the world. With spirit is in this place as it always is.
We're so grateful that the rain did not stop you today to get your blessings. Yes.
morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. Thank you for braving our beautiful rainy day here in South Florida. We welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living, Fort Lauderdale. I'm Reverend Tina Miggs. I'm a licensed practitioner and minister here. And we just want to thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, either in person or online. And just a reminder, if you're in the room with us, there are 3 ways you can join our spiritual community online: Facebook, YouTube, and via our website, CSLFTL.org, and you just select the live stream tab. So if you're a first-time guest, we are so glad that you are here. We're grateful for you, and we have a gift for you. So if you haven't had a chance to fill out the visitor card, please stop by guest services after the service to complete one. Let us know how you found us, your name and your email address, and we'll gift you these beautiful mala beads. You can use them during your meditation. You can wear them. Rev Skip went over them last week, so they're a beautiful prayer mantra that you could use for your beads. If you're watching us online for the first time, let us just know in the comment section. Or you can just visit our website and hit the Contact Us tab, and you can complete the inquiry form right there. While you're there, you can also just take a tour of our website to learn more about us. If you sign up for our e-newsletter, you'll be in the know of all of our upcoming classes and events. So we ask that you please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or download our app, listed as Center for Spiritual Living, FL, which stands for Fort Lauderdale. We'd love if you would reshare our post or app with your followers and friends. So at CSL, we have an intention statement that says who we are and how we want to be present in the world. So please join me in standing, and we'll say it together. Afterwards, please greet your a hello, a handshake, a namaste, keeping in mind that people have their own comfortability with greetings, right? CSL Fort Lauderdale, who are we? We are a loving and diverse spiritual community dedicated to personal growth, healing, and service.
When I was young, I would look in the mirror. Didn't know it then, but now it couldn't be clearer. Did I remember being filled with such wonder before learning that the world can be harsher. Who you love or the color of your skin or the place that you were born and grew grew up in. Shouldn't decide how you'll be treated, 'cause we're all the same when everybody's breathing. Waiting for a change to set us free. Waiting for the day when you can be you and I can be me. Waiting for a hope to come around. Waiting for the day when hate is lost and love is found. Waiting for a change. Waiting for a change. All the brave and the souls that went before us. Stand tall, be proud, and lift your voices. Let them know who we are and the choices. And then one day we won't have to sing this chorus. Waiting for a change to set us free. Waiting for the day when you can be you and I can be me. Waiting for a hope to come around. Waiting for the day when hate is lost and love is found. Waiting for a change. Waiting for a change. Change. Waiting for a change. Waiting for a change. When I was young, I would look in the mirror. Didn't see it then, but now it couldn't be clearer.
That was beautiful. Waiting for a change. Thank you so much. Welcome to CSL, everyone. I am Reverend Skip Jennings, and I am your spiritual director here. And it is my honor to say this. Happy Black History Month. Yeah. Not only do we celebrate Black History Month, we celebrate Women's Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, our LGBTQA celebration of Pride. We also celebrate different movements like Ramadan and also Passover and Easter, because there is no right or wrong way, it's just awareness. If we are truly a community of love, because I believe that we must be able to embrace every aspect of life. Do you agree with me, yes or yes? Yes. So look at someone right now and say, Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Yeah, because it's not just Black history as well. It's American History Month, so we celebrate it. If you're brand new to CSL, we want to welcome you. We want to welcome you from our hearts. If you would like to, would you please stand up so we can give you a CSL welcome if you're brand new? Come on, stand up. Yes, stand up. And if you choose to remain standing, yes, remain standing. If you choose to remain standing, and we have a little blessing that we like to do. We like to lift our hands, and I want to say this. This is a movement of energy. This actually comes from healing, from the shamanic practice of healing with energy. Why we do this. It comes from the heart into the hands, and we move out this energy of love to you. So CSL, repeat after me. Welcome to CSL. We know who you are. You are the divine emanation of love. You are blessed. And you are a blessing. We love you. You have a home for you. Welcome to CSL. Give yourself some love. We love you. Don't forget, we have a beautiful gift for you as well on your way out, and we just welcome you into the space. Let's sing a little bit. Ready? You ready? If you know it, you can sing along. If you know it, you can sing along.
Go ahead and sing along if you know the words, y'all. I know you do.
I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. I release and I let go. And once again, welcome to CSL. This is the time that we get to move into what we call our mindfulness practice. And this is the time that we normally do an invocation, but today I'm going to do an evocation. An invocation is when we invite ourselves to go into spirit to prepare to do some type of ceremony. The evocation is where we evoke the energy. So some days you might evoke the energy of the north, the south, and the west. Some days we evoke the presence of our ancestors. Because this month is all about those who have come before us that made their transition into the ancestral realm. Today, I'm going to do an evocation. I want you to be reminded that our ancestors have no gender, no sex, no sexuality. They are just energy that's guiding all of us. So my grandmother, who is in the ancestral realm, is here to support and guide you. Let's go within. My beloved ancestors, guides, fierce protectors, and skilled healers, please stand with us. Be with us in this moment and guide us along our road with a cool head and a clear heart. We are roots of your root, soil of your soil. We are bone of your bone and blood of your blood. You are not deaf to our sincere cries, nor blind to our honest placations. Keep the gifts of perfect health, wealth, prosperity close, that we may honor and grow in your legacy. If you're in agreement with me, I invite you to say Ashe. 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 And so it is. Ashe is a word that is an African, and so it is. It means the power that makes things be. Different way of saying, and so it is. So we're about to do Flames of Faith, but I want to use this as a time of us rededicating to what the Flames of Faith really means. So when I got into New Thought, I thought the only way that I can come to God was through a Savior. Found out that's not the way for me. But there are also parts of me that's still very, very embedded in me. I've heard words of, you could be so charismatic sometimes, I wish you would bring down your churchness, and I'm going, well, you can take the boy out of the Baptist church, but you can't take the Baptist church out of a boy. That is who I am. And so this week, as I'm looking at the Flames of Faith and I'm meditating on it, I'm going, what is this all about? See, in New Thought, we think that we have a monopoly on spirituality, but we do not. There are so many different ways, like the raising of the hands. It's not a Christian. It is an energy movement. It is where we come from the heart and we bless people with love. Or this mudra, namaste, comes from the Hindu faith. Or in yoga, we raise our hands high as a surrender to the yoga energy. See, all this is different practices that we get to celebrate here at the Center for Spiritual Living. So I want you to listen to this with new eyes and see this ceremony in a new way. CSL is a part of a global organization with over 500 centers worldwide. We are a spiritual community that honors all religions and all faiths. We know that there's no wrong way to worship, whether you're lighting a candle, repeating a mantra, or offering a prayer. We respect and honor any ways that draws us closer to Spirit. So we celebrate the diversity in religions and religious practices, which is our ceremony this morning we call the Flames of Faith. The candles lit for the Tao to honor the universal path of harmony, the natural way. The candle is lit for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of indigenous people. The candle is lit for Hinduism to honor the spiritual path of devotion and the variety of religious icons and deities. The candle is lit for Judaism to honor the path of sacred law. The candle is lit for Buddhism to honor the Four Noble Truths and the way of compassion. The candle is lit for Christianity to honor the Christ consciousness that lives in all of us. The candle is lit for Islam to honor the path of peaceful submission to the will of God. The candle is lit for the universal religion of Baha'i to honor the path of unity. The candle is lit for our own faith, New Thought, Ageless Wisdom. New Thought, Ageless Wisdom. To honor the metaphysical path and the practice of universal spiritual principles. And finally, the 10th candle is lit for peace, 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 and for the peaceful acceptance of all faith and all spiritual practices worldwide. Ashe, 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 and so it is.
Hello again. So we have many activities here at CSL. For more information and registration, go to cslftl.org or the CSL app. We have licensed spiritual practitioners available for prayer in the sanctuary immediately after the service. Would all the practitioners please stand? If you would like prayer, please see one of these practitioners wearing a purple stole. You can also call the prayer line at 954-990-5625 to receive a recorded prayer that's done daily for you. Or you can go to the app and click the prayer button. So we have a youth center that is growing and thriving. And our wonderful team shares the same message you hear here during service in a more relevant and youthful. So feel free to swing by before or after service, and you can learn more about the youth center and connect with the beautiful team that works with our youth. You are invited to flow meditation and gentle yoga by our beloved Reverend Skip. It's 1 hour twice a week here in the sanctuary. So join us at Wednesdays at 7:30 a.m. or Fridays at 12 p.m. There is a $10 suggested donation. It is CSL Movie Night this Thursday, February 9th at 7 p.m. The movie, Something the Lord Made, starring Alan Rickman and Mos Def, will play here in the sanctuary. It's open to the public, so bring a friend and we'll have snacks and a facilitated conversation afterwards. Starting Wednesday, February 8th, prayer practitioner Dr. Ferdinand Cabrera will be leading our self-mastery class. Let's welcome him to the stage to let us know a little bit more about that.
Hello, good morning. I'm very proud and honored of lead this class. It's called Self-Mastery, the Emergence of the True Self. And I was reading the material and something stuck with me. And it says that our souls belong to the universe, that there's a creative intelligence that is looking to express itself through us, using us as an outlet of his divine expression, peace, love, harmony. So the idea of the class is to use the science of mind's principles and go to a journey of our emotions, our feelings, things that are not working for us. And that is the call for action. So the only way we move to have a different perspective, to understand and embrace that the divinity that lives in us is to study how we can do that. So I will invite you to join me in this journey for self-discovery for us and for us to be a vehicle of the greatness that resides in us that we can share with others. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ferd. We have a workshop coming up for you next Sunday. It's on love. It is available in person or online. The cost is $29. And you run that video for us?
Hello, CSL. My name is Juan Carlos C.A.R.E.S. I am a licensed New Thought spiritual practitioner since 2011, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Reverend Tina Miggs, and we're here to invite you to our workshop coming up on Sunday, February 12th, right after Sunday service. And the title of our workshop is Love in a Box of Chocolates. In this workshop, we'll delve into what love is and how we can experience more love in our life.
So love is the life force energy of our existence. And so we just invite you to come, join us in this workshop if you want to experience, expand, and express more love in your life, in every area of your life. And we can come together and discuss and discover what our personal meaning is, a definition of love is, and that we get to become aware that we are the point of attraction of love in our life. So let's come together, play in love, eat some sweet desserts, and have a great time. So staying on the theme of desserts and sweets, because I love all those things, we have a bake sale next Sunday. And the bake sale is always to support our youth. So we're asking you to bring baked goods in. You can buy them if you are an amazing baker. You can bake your own, and we will sell them back to you. And and it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. Thank you. Thank you for your participation. So this is an announcement to save the date for our annual gala. It's April 29th. And the theme is Golden Havana Nights. So let's start thinking about what our outfits are going to look like. So lastly, please join Reverend Skip and Dr. Chris and Crickets after service today for an informational meet and greet on the upcoming spiritual healing retreat to Bali. The meeting will begin right after the service in the community room, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. See the kids in the streets without enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, just take a look at yourself, then change. Come on. Na 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 na. Oh no. I've been a victim of a selfish of love. It's time that I realize there were some with no home, without a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Or willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern on the wind, you see, 'cause they got nowhere to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, just take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. To make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. You gotta get it right while you got the time, and you can't get your clothes, your mind. That man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change.
Yeah. Y'all just making it so hard to get up here, but inspiring. Y'all give our music ministry some more love. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Happy History Month, y'all. And if you did not know, and if you were wondering, I'm black. I am unapologetically black. I am unapologetically queer. Why? Because God made me beautiful. I am beautiful. I'm a beautiful way that inclusivity shows up in your pulpit. See, Reverend Michael told me that you're going to show people in Florida what inclusivity really looks like. So I know my mission. So happy Black History Month and every History Month and everything that we're celebrating here in this community. So I have a little video that I want to show you about Black History Month. Hey there, Jerry, let's run that video, please. You can turn it up, please.
Left to the right, top to the floor. When I say Black History, say it's yours. Black History, it's yours. Black History, yes, it's yours. And we say it loud and proud again. There's no America without the African. Fighting to get it equal. Black History, the story of the people. Black History, it's yours. Black History, yes, it's yours. It's yours. Only 28 days in the month of February. It's just a kickoff, we don't stop till every textbook and every class give up the glory. The true and living facts of his and her story. People want to know why we still celebrate it. Roe been rocky, we elated. Our survivors, strivers, fighters, singers get us dropping names like we have butterfingers. Rosa, King, X-Truth, the greatness. Ali, Fred, Douglass, these are the basics. But how about Bessie Coleman, the fly aviatrix? Or Katherine Johnson, who helped launch the spaceships? Or Lewis Latimer illuminating homes? Or Dr. Shirley Jackson improving telephones? Or Fred McKinley Jones keeping ice cream cold? I could go on and on till my body get old. Left to the right, top to the floor. When I say Black History, say it's yours. Black History, it's yours. Black History, yes, it's yours. Fought the revolution in both world wars. Black History, it's yours. Black History, yes, it's yours. Black History, yes, it's yours. Gotta say it loud and proud again. There's no America without the African. Fighting to get it equal. Black History, the story of the people. We gave you traffic lights to stop the crash. Almanacs, gas furnace, and gas mask. Gave you Tila rock, blues and jazz, and fresh new dances with flair and pizzazz. Automatic gear shifts to move the cars. Potato chips and peanut butter in jars. Laundry dryers, home security systems, super soakers and suspenders. I could go on listing. Many contributions across institutions. Supreme Court and ball court, it's been an evolution. And we sing it every day. Blue notes like Harold Melvin for this Billie Holiday. We know what's going on. Thanks to Marvin Gaye. Get a bounce in our step on cue like Kid and Play. Gwendolyn and Kendrick, our poets represent. Hold mics tight like truths that's self-evident. Yeah, we know our heroes fantastic, but gotta remember the forgotten on the Atlantic. We gotta honor our departed, taken from the land where humanity started. Left to the right, top floor. When I say Black History, say it's yours. Black History, it's yours. Black History, yes, it's yours.
Oh my goodness. Black History, it's yours, it's all of ours. I'm so grateful. Maybe I just start twerking up here because that is a powerful, powerful video done by Idris Goodwin, and it was created by Nickelodeon so kids would understand what the history is. When I was growing up, I wasn't taught Black history. I was taught a history that was disjointed. And so we get to celebrate. And when I was growing up, I thought Black history was the thing that only Black people could celebrate. And I am here to say that it is a shift. It is for all of us because it is our history. So that's a fun way we can talk about Black history. But there's another part of history that we don't want to really look at. You know, Hassan Jeffries has a video on YouTube that talked about his journey as a historian, a Black man as a historian going to James Madison's home. James Madison, one of our presidents, great state, you can go and you can visit it. And when Hakeem was there, when he was there and studying the creation of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, he came across something that he was very surprised to find out. He was brought down to the basement by one of the curators, and the curator said to him, I want you to touch the imprint of the stones. So he went across the imprints of the stones, and these little hand imprints, very tiny, tiny hands. And in that moment, he realized this estate was built by enslaved children. See, that's the hard part, and we call that hard for a reason. Hard history is a part that we don't like to talk about, but if we're not willing to talk about, we are going to repeat it over and over again. So what are we here to do for Black History Month? Number one, we are here to celebrate. We must celebrate who and what we are. We must acknowledge the past, that's number two. And then we must be willing to heal and transform the trauma of separation. This is why we have Black History Month. And how are we going to do that today? We're going to use a formula that I created for my own transformation that I believe the world can use to transform this planet, because I believe it's a we thing, but it starts with the man in the mirror. We can use a philosophy that I've used for a while called C.A.R.E.S. And C.A.R.E.S stands for connection, action, remember, empowerment, self-love. See, we get to celebrate who and what we are. Our diversity and inclusivity is what we celebrate here. Oneness. See, I'm so glad there's only one of me. Can you imagine if there was 6 of me running around here? I'm so glad there's only one of you, because you are a unique expression of love. You are created in a unique way. You're here to show up to do you, boo, so you might as well do it great. That is why you are here. So we have to celebrate everything. So we celebrate Hanukkah, we celebrate Passover, we celebrate we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Easter, Ramadan, and this year it culminates in 1 week again. It's powerful. Unity. We celebrate your blackness, your whiteness, your straightness, your manness, your womanness. We celebrate all of y'all and what you bring to the plate. And if we don't acknowledge the past, we are doomed to repeat it over and over again. Tyree Nichols. Why do you think we continue to have black men and black women killed by police? Because we have not, number 3, healed the trauma of separation. Until we're willing to step forth and have a real conversation about what is happening, we will never heal out there. So I'm going to invite you to have a real, honest conversation with yourself today. So before the pandemic, I was the minister and the practitioner, did not want to talk about race things. I didn't want to talk about marginalized communities, because I am in the movement of oneness. We're all one. We're all unity. We're all this. We're all that. And then it took a murder of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery in front of my eyes to realize, oh, I have unresolved healing that needs to go on in me. And I showed up as the stereotypical black angry man. But it was not stereotypical. It was unhealed trauma. I did not realize that until I saw it in front of my eyes. And then I said, okay, hold up here. I need to deal with this, because I do not want to continue to live this energy. So we began healing circles at Agape. In fact, we did healing circles for CSL. It was a group of us that said, we're going to step forth and we're going to heal this planet. So we had created a place where people have an honest communication about our history, about what was going on. And then I jumped into a graduate course by Dr. Joy DeGruy. She wrote Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. I jumped into her class and I was just open to things I had been carrying on. Many, many tears. In the middle of the pandemic, we got 1619 Project, which we got a chance to see the true history of our enslaved ancestors, and they're not slaves, they're enslaved. So we have to change the way we see that word as well. I also began to read a book called The Sacred Yes by Deborah L. Johnson. And in The Sacred Yes, this is what she writes, and I want to share this with you. She writes this: we must be willing to feel it so we can deal with it. Then we can begin to heal it. And I've added this part in, and then we can ask, what will be revealed from it? With C.A.R.E.S, that is our journey of healing. That is our journey of healing. So we go with connection. Let's dig deep in connection first. Connection is the feeling. We got to be honest with what's going on. It is the truth of the matter that we're experiencing, all of us, not just black people, all of us. We're experiencing the trauma of separation. It's unhealed trauma. And what is trauma? Are we living an unwanted experience? It is a retelling of the hurt because those stories of the enslaved ancestors are passed down epigenetically to all of us, but we don't want to face it. It's emotional response to a terrible thing that has happened. So if you look at trauma, it could be from an accident, it could be rape, it could be disaster, it could be enslaved ancestors. Whatever it is trauma is trauma. We're getting real here, y'all. We must talk about our feelings. We must talk about how we're feeling and how we're still feeling. And then once we get honest, we can get real with what is it that we want. We get to state into the universe what we want. We want a world that works for everyone, and we know it's possible because that's the teachings of New Thought. We get to state what unity and love. But see, if we haven't got really clear about what we're experiencing, how can we move fully into the presence of love? And once we get connected, we go into the action. The action is the next part where we get to deal with what we're feeling. The first action is with self. The man in the mirror, the mirror, soul that's in the mirror, they that's in the mirror. We must have something called a self-contemplation. Self-contemplation. Here's the 3 questions that I ask when I do self-contemplation around my triggers. Why am I triggered? What is the spiritual truth behind this trigger? What is the spiritual truth opposing this trigger? What is the spiritual truth? And number 3, what am I here to learn? When I see Tyree Nichols being killed, I see another black man that's being killed, I automatically am triggered. And the reason why I'm triggered is I don't feel safe. Black man in America. I'm being real with y'all. I don't feel safe. And when I'm not safe, I got to go to the truth. The truth is I am safe in God. I am safe in love. I have people around me that keep me safe. And what am I here to learn? My biggest journey has been self-love. It has been self-appreciation. It's to understand that I was created in this form for a reason. See, self-contemplation will bring you to a higher awakening. And then, of course, the action and dealing with it is always the spiritual practices of prayer, meditation, community, sacred study, yoga practice. Y'all, yoga will change your life. Try it. And then we get to move from the spiritual practices into social justice, spiritual activism. And what is spiritual activism? We're going to talk a little bit more about that next week. Spiritual activism is moving from a spiritual practice to create a world that works for everyone. So that means we pray, we meditate, we hold consciousness, but then sometimes we got to get out on the streets. Sometimes you got to put on our marching boots, and I got some cute marching boots on today. Sometimes we walk for equality. It's not walking for a certain amount of people or this group. It's walking for everyone. Sometimes we got to speak truth to power, public enemy. And then once we begin to deal with it and we get into the action, we got to remember, y'all. We got to remember to remember to remember. If I can just say that a couple more, remember to remember to remember. We got to remember our history. We got to remember that we're here to create change and to heal. We got to remember our core values of oneness, inclusivity, and diversity. We got to remind ourselves that is what we're living for, not the circumstances that we are in. Black History Month, it's about that celebration. We got to remember in God's calling, but not right now. Actually, God is always calling. We have the power to shift. We got to remember that the power to shift this planet starts with the man in the mirror. It starts with us. And when we get ourselves straight, we can go out and change the planet. But we got to remember, we got to do our own spiritual work first. Last month, we were talking about new intention. So we got a chance to talk about the face of intention by Wayne Dyer. And he invited us to look at intentions, not what we intend to do. It's the energy to change our life. We got to remember that we got to move from creativity to create a new world that works for everyone. We got to move forth in kindness. Martin Luther King said, when they sick the dogs, show them kindness and love. We got to move from a place of love. Love is the only thing that can heal this planet, y'all. Love is the only thing. We're going to create something beautiful. When we all come together, and I love the first song that y'all sang, when we come together, it's going to be beautiful. It's already beautiful now, but we can go from glory to greater glory. We can go from beauty to greater beauty. We go from love to greater love. We're here to expand abundance. We're here to be receptive to all. We create a space that no one feels marginalized in this community. You have a home. You have a place where you can celebrate and to be loved and to give love. That's what we're all about, CSL. And once we remember to remember, we got to continue to empower ourselves. We have a great book that we are reading this month. And if you don't have this book changed my life. It is called Spiritual Liberation by Michael Bernard Beckwith. This is our book of the month. And this is the book that I really began to see myself in a deeper spiritual way. I got to liberate myself and understand the beauty of myself. So this is an incredible book. And this is what Michael Beckwith talks about. In this book, he writes this. As a vital expression of existence, we're talking about the big E, that's God, universe, we have entered in an agreement, y'all. We entered into agreement before we got here with the universal scheme of things to evolve your highest potential and deliver your best on the planet in the unique, magnificent way. That's our agreement. So if anything else, the empowerment comes from the spiritual agreement we made before we got here. Empowerment, y'all, it's the healing. It is where we live in a life that is inspired. Inspiration. We live above the situation. We live above the circumstances. So that's why we come to CSL, to be inspired, to lift up. The power is already in you. There is a spark of divine intelligence that's ready to expand and explode. So when I was growing up, I thought Black History Month was done in February because it's the shortest day of the month and giving black people the shortest day of the month. Don't judge my journey. It is really done in February because we celebrate Frederick Douglass's birthday and also Abraham Lincoln. So in 1926, Carter G. Woodson created Black History Week so that we can remember all the achievements of African Americans and those of the African diaspora. Sometimes we gotta just research, and I hope y'all Google it, achievements of African Americans. Here are just a few of them. Clothes dryer, 1892. Automatic doors on the elevators. How about folding chairs? Gas heated furnaces. The golf tee. All who tee off tomorrow. A black man made that golf tee, baby. Modern toilets. So you have something to be grateful for when you sit down. Home security systems, mailboxes, automatic gear shifts, the pacemakers, and I know some of y'all got a pacemaker up in here. Y'all better be thanking somebody. Yes. Potato chips. Who doesn't like a potato chip up in here? I love me a potato chip. Thank you. Thank you. Thermostats, temperature controls, the carbon light bulbs, refrigerated trucks, the IBM colored monitor that you use for your computers. These are the achievements, and there's so many, 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 many more. And once we feel the empowerment, we move into this place of self-love. Again, there's a divine intelligence that lives within all of us, ready to do greatness, but it comes from a place of understanding the love that you are. You are divine emanation of absolute love. You've been created to do great things. You've been created to hold our principles, our manifesto that's on the wall, our core values. You were created to be the light. We are here to be the light and to shine it bright. You are here to bring this love. We might be the only love that someone sees today. So I want to leave you with this. This is the manifestation of transformation. And someone gave me this last year, and I've been just living on this all year long. And just close your eyes. I want you to hear this. We are here to dream like Martin, lead like Harriet, fight like Malcolm, think like Garvey, write like Maya, like Madam C.J., speak like Frederick, educate like W.E.B., believe like Thurgood, challenge like Rosa, invent like George. This is the manifestation for transformation. CSL, will you celebrate Black history throughout the year? Yes or yes? Yes. CSL, will you hold the vibration to create a world that works for everyone? Yes. CSL, will you live out our core values of oneness and inclusivity? Yes. Then my job is done, and so it is. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's my honor to be here and to be on this stage and be able to speak freely about what it is that means so much to me. If this spoke to you today, I'm going to invite you to celebrate in our ceremony of giving. This is a time that we get to practice the law of circulation. 3 things that we need to become or to stay sustainable, because we are very sustainable. And we continue to be sustainable through your time, your talents, and your treasures. In this time, we get to pass the basket, so I'm going to ask all of our ushers to come up. In this space, we get to pass the basket so you can give of your treasures. Also, at home, if you're wanting to give, you can go to our CSL FTL website and hit the give button. You're able to give to the many opportunities for you to practice the law of circulation. Also, I want to thank our TPL members. Our TPL members are those who give on a regular basis, automatically every month, so we are very clear of what's coming in so we know what should go out. So thank you, TPL. Thank you so much for being a TPL partner and a TPL member. If you want to be of this moving, growing community of TPL members, see myself, or you can see Maya or Maria in the lobby. Let's pray. So I'm so grateful for this moment. I'm so grateful for this time. I'm so grateful that we get to come together and celebrate Black history. Knowing that there's only one power, one presence, one mind, that is the life of God. This one mind shows up as abundance, prosperity. There is plenty to share and plenty to spare. Therefore, we give from a heart of generosity. So I'm blessing all of our ministries. I'm blessing all of the things that are coming through as we prepare for our gala, as we prepare for our movie nights, as we prepare for everything. It is already done in the mind of God. It's already supported, and it is elevated to the greatest that it can be. So I give thanks, knowing it is already done in the mind of God. And so it is. Amen. Amen.
Please join us in singing, God is my source.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need.
This ain't coming from no prophet, just an ordinary man. When I close my eyes, I see the way this world shall be when we all walk hand in hand. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. When the last child cries for a crust of bread, when the last man dies for just words that he said, when there's shelter over the poorest head, we shall be free. When the last thing we notice is the color of skin, and the first thing we look for is the beauty within, when the skies and the oceans are clean again, then we shall be free. Yeah. We shall be free. Whoa, yeah, we shall be free. Stand straight and walk proud. We shall be free. When we're free to love anyone we choose, when this world's big enough for all different views, when we're free to worship from our own kind of pew, then we shall be free. Yeah. We shall be free. Come on. Whoa, yeah, we shall be free. Stand straight and walk proud. We shall be free. All right, guys, come on out here. And when money talks for the very last time, and nobody walks a step behind, when there's only one race, and that's mankind, then we shall be free. Yeah. We shall be free. Whoa, yeah, we shall be free. Stand straight and walk proud. We shall be free. Whoa, we shall be free. Whoa, yeah, we shall be free. Stand straight and walk proud. We shall be free. All right, guys, one more time. Come on. Oh, whoa, whoa. We shall be free. There we go.
Come on, stand up, CSL.
Whoa, oh, oh, yeah, we shall be free. And stand straight, walk proud. We shall be free. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We shall be free. Whoa, yeah, we shall be free. Stand straight, walk proud. We shall be free.
Oh. You just did your mama proud. I know she's watching. I know mama's watching. Your son is amazing. We shall be free. Again, give our ministry some love, our music and arts ministry. Yeah. So I am so overly whelmed with gratitude because this is a community that embraces inclusivity. And this is our time for meditation, and I love how we set up our service with meditation, we end with meditation. And if you don't know, we have some incredible facilitators of meditation from our practitioner corps. And this morning I heard that, Judith, your meditation was beautiful. I heard it. I love how we come at 10 o'clock and we get the meditation in. So I'm going to invite everyone next Sunday, join us for meditation in our community room. It's a place where you can really anchor in why we are here. And then we get to end with a very short meditation at this time. We get to connect. We get to breathe. So today, I want you to bring into your mind our ancestors. I want you to bring in all the ancestors that have moved through this earthly plane before we did. I want you to bring in this invocation of our ancestors that are here to protect, to guide, to lead us in the direction of love, of oneness. So as we go into our meditation, I want you to think about your ancestors, which is our ancestors.
Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around me. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around me and through me. As me. In and through me. As me. God is all around me.
So let's go into the high upper room that Howard Thurman talks about. Let's move into the space of love, of the guidance of our ancestors, into the space of connection, of divine intuition. Let's settle in to the silence. So how sweet it is, how divine it is to know that we are connected to our ancestral realm with the intention to be guided, to be loved, to be protected, that we may move into the legacy of wealth, health, prosperity. We can continue to grow. How good it is to take a moment to stop and be still and to remember. Today we connected, we talked about action, we remembered, we are empowered, And it's all about self-love. So I am grateful for this meditation of remembering.
Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around me. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around me. And I'm thankful. And so it is. And I'm thankful. And so it is. God is all around me.
And together and collectively, let's seal the deal with one Om together, CSL. Take a deep breath in. Release your breath. For the Om. Ashe. And so it is. All right, so I see kids are lining up. I'm going to ask the kids to come in as we do our closing announcements. Come on in, kids, and give them some love as the kids make our way. All right, children. Children are in the house. Children are in the house. I think I'm making up a song. Children in the house. Come on in, kids. We love you. Oh, amazing, 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 amazing. My friends, hey, I want to remind you as the kids are making their way up, it's a lot of them, a lot of us up here today. Yes, yes, yes. I want to remind all of us to please go to the CSL website to find out more information about all the things we got going on. Don't forget movie night this week. Save the date for the gala. And I'm told that it's really gala. And Dr. Chris made me call it gala, so I don't know if it's gala or gala. It's gala. Oh, here is gala. Okay, it's April 29th. You can find out more information about getting tickets because we'll be selling tickets this week as well. And please join myself and Dr. Chris and Cricket in the community room for the Bali trip to talk about our healing retreat that we're going to be doing. Everyone, we have an affirmation. You're probably sitting on it, so let's stand up and let's do our affirmations together. All right, I think I have the right one. Okay, let's do it. And today I download divine direction from my transformation and I live my purpose, and so it is. Amen. Yes, 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 yes. So let's remember this together, CSL. There is only but one power, one presence, one mind in this universe. We are the divine emanation of life. We are the divine emanation of the one power. And today we get to celebrate this unified field of love. And the babies, I love babies, yes. And today we get to move from this space inspired and motivated. And we lift up the consciousness of oneness and love. This is what I know. So today we get to say, Ashe. We get to say, Ashe. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste. Namaste. Amen. Make sure we come back next week and stay for our opening or our closing song. This is My Wish with the kids. Peace and blessings, everyone. Be well and be blessed.
For the world, that peace will find
Thank you for taking part in today's live stream. Your participation means so much to us. Remember, there's several ways to give. Click on the donate button here on Facebook or donate at our homepage, cslftl.org. There's also a regular giving program called TPL, where you can set up a monthly contribution. You'll find details on our webpage, cslftl.org. Here's a great way to stay in touch with CSL Center for Spiritual Living. Our brand new app is available in the App Store under Center for Spiritual Living, FL, and that's Florida. Stay in touch, and thank you again for participating in our live stream. We'll see you soon.